Hey guys, welcome back to the Tiny Kitchen. See my ribs here? I'm trying to branch out of the chicken meals that I like so much and use these. I'm going to make Korean style ribs in the crock-pot because crock-pot meals are so easy. I'm really excited. Can you tell? Yay! Don't mind it's so dark. It's kind of gloomy and cloudy here in Texas, but don't mind. I'm so excited. Let's get started. Hey guys, so we're just going to get some scissors, open it up with plastic. You know, it's kind of a given, but the way that I showed it I thought would be a little bit helpful. And then I'm like squealing and freaking out because it's dripping everywhere. And just mentioning how simple it is to have your cutting board as large as your sink, so that way cleanup is so much easier. I know a lot of people don't like to cook because of it being messy, and this is a great tip to help with that. I decided to cut the ribs in half, and there was a lot of meat on there, which was awesome and extremely helpful. I love HEB, they have some great products. And that way it would fit in my much smaller crock pot. I was obviously struggling and trying to get it to open, and it fell by the bacon, but you know, we're okay with commingling. So now we're going to get ready with all the spices, which really is what makes this the best thing ever. I use stevia in a liquid form as a sweetener, and then paprika is the main spice for this, surprisingly. If you put some olive oil in there, it might make it stick a little better, but you can always just pat it into the wetness of meat. The other spices here are all organic because you don't want them to have a lot of nasty chemicals in a concentrated form. And I just continue to add them. I will list all the specific ingredients below. For the dry rub, this is like a homemade dry rub. Think like steak and stuff like that. And then there's a wet sauce that's on top of it that gives it kind of that barbecue feel. It's the combination of these two things that really make a big difference, and spices actually have a ton of health benefits. So right now I'm actually using ginger. With the humidity, it had kind of like gotten hard, so you have to take off the top and open it up like that to really get it to come out. But ginger has amazing health benefits for your stomach, especially if you struggle with IBS, Crohn's, anything that has to do with like your colon that might be inflamed. It's really gonna just help facilitate everything. The best is a ginger tea. And then there's onion powder, which is an awesome, and garlic has a million jillion benefits. I can't even go through everything. This particular spice I'd never used before, and it was a little bit hard to find. It was in like the special food section of the grocery store. And as you can see, I'm kind of struggling with opening my products today, and I had never used it before. This really enhanced the flavor. However, I'm not sure if I would use it again just because of the chemicals that might be lurking in these kinds of spices. So that's why I didn't necessarily list it below as an option. I love to use a Liquid Aminos By instead of soy sauce because soy has a lot of estrogen in it, and it is a genetically modified organism, same as corn and wheat, and it can be extremely detrimental to our health to eat soy products, especially for men because of the level of estrogen in there. It can give them the dreaded moob syndrome. This next ingredient has a lot of health benefits, and it's delicious, balsamic vinegar. I love using this as salad dressing as well, but it was a nice little kick to this dish. It does have a lot of sugar in it, so if you're watching your sugar count, you might want to get something that doesn't have as much. However, for this particular meal, if you don't eat necessarily the dressing, then you're going to be fine. Again, I added more stevia, which is a liquid extract, and then coconut sugar instead of brown sugar. They both have sugar content. I feel like coconut just has more health benefits to it, and I even use honey sometimes if I like the honey kick. Wasn't feeling the honey, so I just kind of decided to leave those ingredients out, stick with my stevia. This is my favorite substitution, is coconut flour. If you're ever making anything that needs to be like a roux base or something for a soup, something that needs to have flour to make it thickening, you can always use coconut flour because white flour is actually sweet, similar to coconut flour. I just decided to make this video a little bit different, had a lot more health benefits, and let's see our reaction to eating it. Hi y'all, I just got back from work. And James and I are eating the Korean barbecue. It is super yummy, yes. And we're like way off center. Maybe I just take up like more of the screen. It's really good.
I doubt you take up more of the screen.
No, not like my body, but like I'm in the screen more. Okay, so I don't have a cute picture of the food this time. It looks gross, but it tastes yummy.
It looks like ribs.
It tastes really good. It's got like a sweet, but I don't know. How do you describe it? Sweet salt?
Sweet and salty, yeah.
Which might sound gross, but it's really good.
Well, Korean.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Give it a thumbs up below. Comment if you want to see other recipes.
Do it.
Do it! And just so you know, you can eat healthy and it can taste really freaking delicious. You're like almost done already. I gotta catch up. Bye. Have a good night.